Another complaint I had too was that Mr. Nobody guy. In my head, I sat with it because I waited till the end of the movie because I made this critique early on watching it. I was like, maybe we're going to see a plot twist or something revealed at the end regarding Mr. Nobody, the tracker guy. And it was nothing. Like, he was just there. He was a useless, in my opinion, he was a useless character. He didn't have any connection, like true connection. Like, I was thinking of the concierge guy. Maybe it was his son.
I thought it was.
Like
I thought it was the dude, the homeless dude. I thought it was his son.
Yeah,
because he
like
had weird things in his notebook that said like hobo.
Yeah,
and he had like markings. So I thought that's what I thought initially.
That'd
when
be
I
a
saw
good
it.
one.
After the movie, because the movie starts, John leaves. And then you see Mr. Nobody like following John. I thought the hobo dude like sent him to watch him.
Yeah,
because he was dressed like a hobo. He was doing like hobo stuff. He had his dog.
He was
and
a
it just
drifter.
It felt like how the hobos were. Like John Wick could get saved randomly. He'd be stumbling through the subway, and some dude dressed like Mr. Nobody would save his life. So I thought it was with him, and I agree with you. It kind of felt pointless at the end because I thought it was going to be revealed that he was somebody's son,
John killed his dad or something.
He saves John. That like for whatever, because he keeps it was like a very half-hearted way. He kept flip-flopping between sides. Like initially he's like he saves John, then the bounty goes up to 20 million. He's like, not enough.
Well, yeah, the reason is that, I mean, I know you know the reason, but I was gonna say is I didn't like that either because again the idea, like, so we've learned about these subcategories, all these assassins stuff, like he's known as a tracker. But we established that in the fourth movie. We couldn't do that in the third or mention that name. Like now it's a new thing that's been around this whole time. But
like
now
it was kind of cool, but when you started to think about it, it was pointless. It was cool
another
for no
cop
reason.
out, in my opinion.
Yes, where like randomly he would save John.
Yeah.
Basically, he was just set up in the movie to randomly save John. He saved John in the first act. He saved him in the second act. And then in the third act, John saved his dog. And he was like, we're best friends now.
Yeah,
like, I knew John was going to kill his dog. Like, and I knew something was going to happen
regarding the dog.
Where John was going to either save the dog or not kill the dog. Or you know what I mean?
Or not kill the guy himself.
Yeah, but you're right. It was just very weird because he had no connection to anyone.
No.
And then he basically, then you're like, oh, is he in it for the money? And then he basically could have killed John on multiple occasions.
Or John Wick 2 would have made more sense, like, because that's when everyone was hunting him down. So I think John Wick 3 too. Everyone's been hunting down the whole movie.
I mean, all of them.
But like
the first one too, right?
No, that was a specific group. But and John Wick 2 or 3 is when everyone was hunting him, like the global hit. So it would have made more sense if he popped up and then he popped up again. You know what I mean? Like, again, that was a second biggest complaint I had. That probably be number one, honestly. I would have not minded the prolonged fights, but that Mr. Nobody did not matter. Like it's
like I said, it's
nothing.
like a cash grab now. They're just like, all right. Like I said, in theory, the idea was cool. He was a very cool character. He did cool things. Yeah. His dog aspect was kind of cool.
The storyline just didn't make sense.
He didn't. They just would like insert him and he clearly didn't fit and it didn't make sense. And then, like I said, I thought Tom was, we're waiting to the end. It was going to reveal that he was, like I said, I thought he was like
some connection.
I thought he was the Hobo King's son just because he was dressing like a homeless person and he had like a dog with him. That's kind of a homeless person thing. And he had a notebook in it. Like he kept opening it.
He had a bunch of notes regarding the whole underworld.
And it looked like I kept seeing stuff. I thought just for some reason it kept reminding me of like the homeless people.
Yeah, that